Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, I guess, round 2 of Vampire the Masquerade, because we didn't get to see a whole lot of other things, because I misunderstood this. I thought we had a lot of time to spread out and do them all, but no. We had enough to get
Uh,
down maybe two,
three at most,
three at most
if we
if we
focused.
focus down, which, yeah. And we never got a trophy for, for Tamika, so I don't think we ever fully finished hers. So that sucks. Persuasive, calm, and carrying clear threat. He's got the aura of a viciously efficient corporate shark. You find it hard to argue with him. Ma'am? Hello?
I apologize for wasting your time. My new colleague got drunk and is now trying to impress everyone with her antics. Good night.
He disconnects the call and places your phone in his pocket. For whatever reason, you can barely take your eyes off the stranger. As hypnotizing as his presence is, though, it's also highly discomforting.
Good evening, miss. I'm here to pick you up.
Wait a minute. So was that asshole the one who tipped off Kadir here then? And told him to be on his best behavior? You think he's part of this too?
Probably. He's definitely working for Arturo.
Pick me up? Him.
Did I stutter?
The stranger approaches the waiter and examines his body.
Critical condition, but he might live. Anyway,
He then sets his sight on you.
I know this is all new to you, but I've dealt with hundreds of strays like you, and going by experience, they all tend to fall into two categories.
It's this again.
First, there are the smart ones who carefully obey my every word and don't try to pull off anything stupid. I always get them where they need to be, safe and sound. And there are the dumb ones. The punks who thought they could take me on, the wise guys who tried to contact somebody secretly and without permission, the troublemakers who tried to run off or make a scene. None of them got to their destination in one piece. In fact, most of them never reached their destination at all.
His voice becomes slightly bored and monotone. You can tell he's given the speech before, likely dozens of times.
So you see, while I generally consider myself pretty smart, I'm also a Mets fan. It's my one true weakness, one that inspired me to come up with a three-strike system when dealing with pups like you. If you get on my nerves once or twice, well, I understand. Not all of us perform well in stressful situations. But cross me 3 times and you're out. No excuses, no forgiveness, no mercy.
As he's talking, he slowly approaches you, adding a bit of theatrical swagger to his walk. Eventually, he leans in, deliberately invading your personal space. You realize it's a test. He's daring you to do something about it.
3 strikes and you're out. Say I understand, sir. Now.
Every atom of your being screams for you to obey his authority. Fuck you, sir. I don't know. Should we do differently, or do you think Kadir might just kill us?
I doubt he's gonna kill you, said 3 strikes.
I mean, we are gonna try to shoot for one of the bad endings here, so
Yeah.
what does it matter? Can you please just tell me what's going on?
No, I thought I made myself clear. Strike 1.
Fuck you, strike 2. Fuck your
Moving
mama,
on.
strike 3.
Fuck your mama! His sword comes out. Moving on. Is there anyone you'd want to inform of your current situation? Tell them you're alright.
He flashes his fangs briefly, and for some reason the sight sends chill. We've already seen this.
Someone closest to you?
Your boss? Really?
No, fuck him.
You know what? He's gonna pop up later. My boss, I suppose. The stranger squints at you.
Forgive me, but I might to assume your relationship is more than professional.
You immediately give him a piercing glare. No. God, no. Me and that pig? Don't be ridiculous. Ugh.
You said that he was the closest person to you.
You asked me if I had anyone like to tell I'm alright. The answer is yes. People at my office. I don't want to lose my job, so I'd prefer to let them know I didn't just go off on a bender.
No family, no lover, no friends.
Motherfucker, what part of I live alone don't you get? Your blank stare tells him the whole story. He immediately stops frying, gives you something worse than a look of pity. A look of honest compassion.
Well, that makes things simpler, but let me be crystal clear, just in case. From this point on, you are subject to different laws than the ones you grew up under, and you'll be watched by many eyes to ensure these laws are respected.
You know, should we just skip dialogue we've already seen before?
Probably.
Okay. Forbidden, blah blah blah, less do do. Don't tempt me. Hi, Jax. Get into the blankie, baby. Pass out. Find yourself in the stranger's arms. The man is holding you as a spouse with a little too much to drink. You try to break free, but he holds you close and gives you a cautioning look. Only when you cease your struggles does he let you go. Only now do you notice the change in scenery. You find yourself in a fancy lobby, right next to the elevator. The place is virtually empty, save for a single concierge and some cleaning staff. Your companion gestures at the concierge as you pass, and he picks up the phone. The elevator arrives, the door opens, and the man moves towards the cabin.
After you.
Where are we going?
To a safe place, that's all you need to know. Trust me, you don't want to make this difficult. Just get in.
I wonder how differently we can make things, like if we just outright fuck up every opportunity we get. I don't know what game you're playing, but I've had enough. I demand you let me go immediately or there will be consequences. He hesitates for a moment, a very brief moment.
The only consequence here is another strike on your record. Get in the elevator. I won't ask you again.
I'm very tempted to do the 3 strikes thing and see what he does.
He will kill you.
Going against your instincts, you enter the cabin. Smooth jazz is playing over the speakers as the elevator starts its descent. You are dazed, panicky, but somehow locked in place. On the one hand, you find the stranger's presence oddly soothing. On the other, you can feel your body tensing up with stress. You can't help but think back to the young waiter, the doe-eyed look on his face, the confused look he gave you just before... No, it's better not to think about it. Plus, you have other things to worry about, like the fact that you're being kidnapped. The cabin door opens to the same garage... What the hell? Oh, the light's flickering, that's what I saw. You arrived with the investors some hours ago. The man shows you a black Cadillac Escalade.
I know what you're thinking. Get into the car. With some strange man, boy. Sure seems like a dumb idea. Maybe I can make a run for it. I might be able to lose him. So let me be perfectly clear. Your best bet is to get in, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Do you think that waiter upstairs, is he going to be alright?
Yes.
You look him in the eyes and you can
completely slaughter him like we did last time.
Yeah, you look him in the eyes and can immediately tell he's lying.
No more questions. Get in the car, please.
I'm very tempted.
I don't know if we've gotten a strike too.
We
He said we
did
got
when
close before.
we did when we refused to get into the elevator at first.
No, I don't know if that counted as a second one. As you're very close to getting a second strike.
It's the fastest you've ever run. You never expected your body to be capable of going this fast. Nothing like an adrenaline rush to show us where our true limits lie. Help! Your voice echoes across the empty parking space. There has to be someone out here. You keep running. Pretty sure you're setting a new world record in the process. He's still faster. His arms appear out of nowhere and coil around your waist. Bring you to just fucking power slams you.
Just German suplex right then and there.
And that's a strike. Oh, sorry.
And
That's
a strike. And you're out. So that is a third one.
He produces something from the pocket of his jacket. For a split second, it all becomes a blur. Oh, he just stakes you.
You sure are rebellious for a corporate slave.
The man throws you over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. From that point on, you can only see snippets zoning in and out. No one stops the man as he carries your helpless body and throws it in the back. No, that was the third.
I mean the one at the elevator.
Oh.
I thought he was threatening you with the second one.
You drift out of consciousness. Everything goes dark again. An endless void of nothingness. An endless void of nothingness. Okay. Suddenly, a wet squelching-like sound rings out from your ears. Then your chest explodes with an excruciating ache. Disembodied, you find yourself slowly being entrapped by horrifying dead flesh. Then, resurrection. You suck air through your teeth as you wake, hoping this was all a nightmare. The gas doesn't bring you any comfort, and you quickly realize there's nothing more than a residual instinct. You don't actually breathe in, nor out, and your heart is still as it was before. Sight comes back as you focus on the features of an unfamiliar room. No windows, just a simple bed, a single light bulb hanging... Okay, it's the same thing.
Yep. Rise and shine, fledgling. You got places to be.
His suit is as immaculate as yesterday, but his presence strikes you as even more malevolent than before. What did you do to me? He recites his answer monotonously.
I fulfilled my sacred duty as judge, jury, and executioner. You went against my rules. I meted out punishment.
The man glances at his watch and then turns his eyes to you again.
You're expected. Get in the car. You have more questions? Where I'm taking you, you'll get the answers. Probably more than you're ready to handle.
You can at least acknowledge I'm dead?
It's a philosophical conundrum that I don't feel competent to solve. Medically speaking, you are deceased, and yet you're standing here, talking, thinking, stalling. Enough is enough. Are you getting inside the car? Are you really, really willing to risk a fourth strike in this match?
I...
He's probably going to kill us.
Yeah, I think I think we've pushed ourselves enough.
Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to hear. Get in.
As you sit down in the back, the door's locking behind you, you notice that your clothing is ripped around your sternum. You touch your chest, you realize there's a gaping hole there. You can feel your broken ribs and the flesh around them. I think I'm gonna be sick.
I tell you not to ruin the upholstery, but I don't think you're capable of retching at this point. Anyway, don't worry about it. It'll mend, given the chance.
A few minutes later, the sight of your open rib cage becomes just another part of the spectacle you feel almost wholly disassociated from. No breath, no heartbeat, and now a gaping wound with no blood coming out of it. It all makes sense in some perverse way. In a fugue-like state, you start touching it like it was somebody else's body. You drive in silence for a while. You keep trying to catch glimpses of familiar streets or landmarks through the blackened windows, but it's of little use. The car is also soundproof, so all you can hear is a bit of humming traffic and the car's engine. The driver doesn't say anything and seems focused on the road. You check the door handle. Yeah, the door is locked, alright. A piece of dark glass separating you and the front of the car looks sturdy too. There's nothing left to do but wait. You didn't have time to think about it before, but you realize now you're hungry? No, not exactly. Okay, I think we did this before. You're not used to following orders when you can't delegate them from somebody else. You feel a need to get a semblance of control over the situation, so you decide to prove yourself useful. Listen, I know how to reach people. Celebs, various industry leaders, politicians backed by rich lobbies.
Yeah, I doubt these will help you get where you're going. You're playing a whole different ballpark now.
A short pause.
I'll be frank. Currently, you're in no position to offer anybody anything. The sooner you accept that, the better.
Big words from somebody's dedicated errand boy. I wonder if you've ever achieved anything. You push the right buttons. He gives you an absolutely furious stare through the rearview window mirror. For a second, you spot a crack in his professional demeanor.
You don't know anything about me. You've no idea where I've come from or where I'm headed.
For a few seconds, he quietly fumes.
Your attitude won't help you make any friends, and in your current position, you definitely need some. Consider that, preferably in silence.
That dull hunger strikes again. The powerlessness hurts. You're used to people listening to you, or pretending to care about your demands at least. The driver doesn't play that game, and it annoys you to no end. It takes you another 20 or so minutes to get to your destination. As your door opens, try to get your bearings. You're still in New York, that much is certain. Queens, maybe. Yeah, this one.
After me, no sudden movements, please.
Approach a nice-looking building. Yep, been here. Did that. Art gallery. Blue.
He's gonna have something different to say about you now that the prince asks. Those weren't all just following every rule.
Reminds you of your company meetings. You, the only woman in the room, silently judged not on her merits, but standing on the list. Passed in clandestine email threads between your male coworkers until HR found out, that is. Not the most pleasant experience, but there's no denying it taught you resilience. When others would cower, you now straighten up. When others would turn their gaze, you meet the eyes of the gallery's guests with confidence. I'm not doing your voice again. The noble, cold voice takes you out of your head. Room awaits your response. Good evening, miss.
You're addressing the Prince of New York City, Helen Panhard, child of Macalia.
And got a little dirty dealing with Mr. Baron Boy. Thank you, my sheriff, but I am capable of introducing myself. Yeah, we did this before. Nothing new here. Nothing
Oh, yeah.
new. Nothing new. Nope.
Embrace that euphemism.
Is that what you call drugging a woman and raping her in a private lounge? And you want to punish me for it? The embrace is much more than that. I shall inquire about how it happened later. First, we shall need to hear what the sheriff has to say. Yep, okay, he's gonna give us the shit list because we are misbehaving.
A trusted informant who has chosen to remain anonymous at this time tipped me off about a suspicious kindred appearing in one of our domains. Upon investigating, I found them gone, but this fledgling remained in their place. Reservation made in the private lounge of the patrician suggests this one's sire had plenty of resources to spend. However, they are apparently also well connected. I lost track of them. As could be expected, the young kindred's instincts got the better of her, and I had to use force for her to comply, as evidenced by the damage to her garments.
You can hear somebody chuckling. A few guests glance at the hole between your breasts. You realize the damage to your chest is almost gone, as if it mended on its own.
Being staked once proved to be a sufficient lesson, and she did not oppose me tonight. During our drive here, she showed me her fangs, metaphorically speaking, posturing as if we were equals, insulting me when it didn't work. I refrained from causing her physical harm, but I expect her ego might still be bruised.
He looks at you and flashes a nasty smile.
The story ends with us arriving at Elysium tonight.
All eyes are you again. Yep. Beautiful woman. Yep, there's Sophie. And the man.
It's all gonna be the same.
And that's when he gives the idea. Matter your sire. Who were they?
Handsome
An
businessman.
entrepreneur. Acquaintance of my boss, I think. Good looking, pale blue eyes and some gray in his hair. Charming, abusive, cold son of a bitch. Feel tired and angry. This whole situation, spending the day in some underground parking lot, having to be the looks of a room full of strangers, it's almost too much to take in stride. There's no reason you should take it all in stride, but you do, because there's one thing your professional career has taught you. It's that. All because of that asshole, whoever he was. He never gave you a name or a card, nothing. And nothing. You talked to somebody at the restaurant. Can't remember what he said. He wasn't alone. Interesting. Boo boo. Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo.
Crystal clear.
Yep.
She'll die.
Still gonna die. He's gonna talk to everybody. Sophie.
Yeah.
Do 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 ba do 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 do. What did he say about a sword? We only have a short while before the prince hears the council out. Kadir returns with his blade. You're a vampire. You should join me. What the fuck? What the fuck? On repeat. Blah 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 blah. Offer you a chance out. Take you under my wing. Badoo badoo. How you can? I don't fucking care really. Hushed voices. Quiet voices.
You want to save here?
There is no save. Oh, right, there is.
Oh no.
Well, there's only save and exit, so
yeah.
we can only continue straight on. So, guess it doesn't matter. Hold the final authority. Death. To the bottom of the ninth. He's out to bat. Okay, so we've asked for mercy. Apparently these two are the ways to get other trophies. So should we escape or remain silent?
Let's try to escape. Let's see who
Last
stops
chance.
us.
Sophie's gaze. The red-haired woman is disappointed as realizing you're not about to speak up. Last chance. Focus on you. They know it's coming. Waiting for it. Last chance. The sheriff's ridiculous sword raised above you. Menacing. Inevitable. Last chance. Last chance. You run. It's a desperate, ugly, panic sprint. In a split second, the world around you spins. You tumble awkwardly. You hear gasps. The crowd divides into those who pretend to be disgusted and those who take it in unabashedly. There on the floor, two legs cut off cleanly above the knees. Here, where you're lying on the ground, stumps at the end of the middle of your thighs. You want to scream, but Kadir's oriental blade cuts through your vocal cords before they can make any sound. Darkness, for good this time. I got a trophy! It's called As Far As Your Legs Can Carry You.
Let's see, where will this put us?
I mean, it's
Is this
gonna
gonna
make...
delete everything?
Yeah, of course it is. Oh, and look at that.
All the skip?
Hold to skip. Let's see. Let's see where it does put us. I have a nagging suspicion that it's gonna put us at the beginning again. That is fucking funny, though. That's real funny. Ugh, I got the hiccups. Man, taking a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about becoming a vampire? Oh,
I wouldn't want
it's
it
over.
personally.
New game.
Yep.
Fuck. Alright. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.